Now, wow, no wonder kabiyesi forgot Queen Naomi so fast. You know, they said the palace is in a very big mess. As in, the palace is not balanced like right now. As one of the chief cook allegedly complained and raised alarm that kabiyesi have not been eating his food for over 2 weeks now. You know, there is this information that we have shared here allegedly before, that kabiyesi do not eat foods prepared by his wives. Reason, because as a king that there are some rules that he needs to observe, there are some rules that he needs to keep, that they are not supposed to prepare a meal for him, any woman under flow. He have chefs, male chefs, that prepare foods for him, except one woman. They said one woman, old woman, that her flow have dried. She's no longer experiencing or noticing her flow. They said except this woman is the person that always cook or prepare Queen Naomi's meal. They said it is only her, not preparing meal, just to wash dishes, wash plates and the coolers and everything. So when the chief cook noticed that all the plates were returned, as in the food were returned back, that the food that they are not eating the food, and it's exactly the same plate that they serve kabiyesi food with, that they are returning the food back with. So there is this lot of confusion. So the chief cook raised alarm, and raised alarm to kabiyesi sister's hearing. They said kabiyesi sister wept upon hearing that his brother had been starving for 2 weeks, because at that point they have not concluded that kabiyesi is starving. It's either kabiyesi is eating from elsewhere, or maybe the palace guards or the cook have done something wrong, that kabiyesi do not eat his food again. Because to cook for kabiyesi is not, or any king, is not something you can just wake up and start doing. There are a lot of processes and procedures, some oaths and some cleansings you need to pass through, so that anything you have in mind there will affect you, not the king. So they said for 2 weeks, that if kabiyesi have truly refused to eat food from the palace, that means that something is wrong. Maybe the cooks have done something wrong to kabiyesi, or that he is eating elsewhere, or that he is starving. So upon his sisters were very, very startled upon hearing that he have not taken his meal from the chief cook. So when they got the information, they said immediately they reported to Paropo. They said Paropo wept. What does it mean that kabiyesi have not been eating his food for 2 weeks? So the woman that have been washing plates have been returning the food for 2 weeks, and they decided to go to the woman, at least hear her own part of the story, because as somebody that is bringing back food from the table, she might know 1 or 2 things about the food that she is returning. Because the truth of the matter is that whatever you are doing in this life, and you think that people do not know, my dear, go and sit down. It's not true. Somebody must, even the walls, they say, have ears. Somebody must, by 1 or 2 reasons, see or catch you one day. So they decide to ask the woman that is in charge of carrying the food back. And when they asked her, she said that kabiyesi have not been starving, and kabiyesi have not been eating outside. They all were like, this is becoming interesting. Okay, what exactly did you mean by saying that kabiyesi have not been starving and she have been eating? Okay, which food has she been eating since you have been returning her food back to the chefs for 2 weeks now? So they said, she told them that she have caught his cook sneak into the kitchen twice to exchange the food. with her own food. And kabiyesi have been eating that food. That they said Paropo wept. Paropo wept because this will spoil a lot of things for kabiyesi in that palace. You know, for the fact that kabiyesi have been far from these Olories during the time that he married them, and a lot of procedures, lot of protocol he is observing. He's not an ordinary person, so he is observing lot of protocols. Those they said upon that those protocols, so some of these Olories they are not happy, especially Ikwe. And the best way to trap somebody, if you want to trap somebody down, is through food or through your bekus. If you are a woman, they can easily do a charm and put in there something. You will enter there, the thing will catch you very fast and strong. And see, let me tell you, anything you chop, for any juju way you chop for your mouth, it go hard though. It go hard for people to save you out from that kind of condition. So they said Paropo wept upon hearing that this young man, the great lion of Udua, the monarch himself, have been eating Ikpe's food for 2 weeks. And people were now relating this food of a thing with what has been happening in the palace. It is just exactly 2 weeks that this thing happened, that they start exchanging this food. And since then, kabiyesi have not used his power as a king and go to Agodo prison for QueenNaomi's release. Though people are saying that the monarch is trying, that the great lion of Odua is trying, that he's doing his best to make sure that QueenNaomi is released. But we have not seen the outcome, the result of that doing his best. We have not seen the result and the outcome of him, doing that. So why will he now keep quiet for a long time over QueenNaomi's detention if he is with his very eyes? So my correct people, this is the gist that we are just getting now. That kabiyesi have been eating QueenNaomi's food. When I shared the gist here day before yesterday about when kabiyesi passing the night in QueenNaomi's chamber, I was like, when that one start to, because I'm following this gist every day, I'm following this gist every second. We have media that is going around to gather information, and we are gathering information also on social media. Now, information we gather on social media, we now reactivate it and post. Are you getting me? So these are all alleged information. Because I am not living in the palace. I am not gonna live there tomorrow. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for being with me till this moment. Don't forget to give my video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I drop a video. Share my video, follow my page, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, they are all alleged information, just like I tell you. God bless you. Bye.